I'm on to you, Nintendo. So, Nintendo Switch. Every time I get like a little bit of like hype and excitement for the Switch, something comes out that I'm like, the fact that they lack games and the fact that their internet is just gonna be weird to start with, and even though they say things like the internet and our online capabilities will be the most important thing for Nintendo, it's like, okay, so why aren't we really getting it whenever the people who buy it day one, are they gonna have the internet? I don't know. No one knows. Who knows about the internet? But that's another story. Like, so I've been reading IGN and people have been asking, Nintendo about backwards hardware, specifically if they're going to get games and if they're going to get controllers that are backwards compatible, maybe all the way to the GameCube, because everyone loves using that GameCube controller. Maybe we can use Wii U Pro controller, because the new Pro controller is going to be so much more. And this is how Nintendo answered these questions, and I quote, "Switch is not backwards compatible with games designed for other systems, and it is not currently compatible with controllers designed for other systems. Support for certain controllers may be considered for a future update." And then it goes on to say, in some cases, games from the past systems may be re-released for Nintendo Switch systems as either enhanced or original versions. Basically, they're not going to re-release a lot of that. From what I read, every Wii U title is just going to be remade for the Switch, and we're going to forget about the Wii U. Like, that didn't really happen. And do we want controllers? I mean, their controllers are $80 for the Joy-Cons bundled together, $50 by itself, $70 for the Pro controller. So they really want your money. So why would they let these free things be free that you already have? So Nintendo's like, and this is starting to smell of old Nintendo to me. I want Nintendo to learn from its mistakes and not be the same Nintendo that caused the Wii U to happen. That when the Wii came out, I felt like they just got lazier and like, oh, this works. It ain't broke, so we don't have to fix it. This is great, but they alienated a lot of their hardcore gamers. But now that the Switch is out, it's different, it's innovative. I want Nintendo as a company to innovate and not just say the same old stuff. You could say the same thing about the other two, Xbox and PlayStation, but I want more from Nintendo. I'm tired of buying Mario 1 and 3 over and over again with each console. How come they haven't learned from Steam? It's just one online place. You can go whatever computer, whatever specs you have, go on Steam, buy a game and play it, and that's it. But not with any of the other three. So IGN asked Nintendo, are you going to ever have iterative hardware like you did with the 3DS? And that's what they say. And I quote, "I think we may see that people have bought a Nintendo home console in the past traditionally. They may treat Switch like a home console and buy it to use for a long period of time." I'm not... okay, so someone buys it, they're going to use it for a while. Oh, cool. Yeah, I hope so. Whereas people who have been traditionally Nintendo handheld gamers, they may buy Nintendo Switch, and then, for example, if a new version were to come out later, then maybe they would decide to upgrade that. That's like a non-statement. Takahashi also discussed chances of hardware changes in regard to the detachability of Joy-Con controllers, suggesting that the ability to take them off the system leaves open the possibility of something else that might get attached. However, he did not elaborate any further. So they definitely are not getting new or letting old controllers on this. And they're definitely going to make a more different Nintendo Switch in the future. If it's an XL, if it's bigger, which a lot of people want because the Nintendo Switch, I've seen it in person, is very small. Xbox realized they had a mistake when they decided to have their console be online only all the time. They backed up and were like, oh, never mind. And they've been making up for that problem ever since. And their Scorpio is hopefully their shining answer. They learned from their mistakes. And I don't know with this way Nintendo's talking, and maybe they're just holding their cards close to the chest until the Switch actually comes out, but I want to see a different Nintendo. I'm tired of the same answers, the same everything. I want something different. I want a company that cares about their players And I have to say, PlayStation stepped up after they messed with the PS3, and the Xbox is stepping up after the Xbox One, and now that we have the Switch, I really don't see Nintendo stepping up. And I want them to. As a company, I need them to, because they need consumer confidence in their product, and more importantly and specifically, as them as a company. Because a lot of people were screaming for Nintendo to be on those other two consoles and to stop making hardware. And if Nintendo doesn't learn from their lessons, they might lose customers. Thank you for watching Game Rating Review. My name is Jean-Marc Lejean. Please hit that like and subscribe button. That helped me out a lot. And that's my opinion on the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo, the company's future.